Hello everybody, welcome to our Tao Peace Martial Arts video. This is for yellow belts and its stances and footworks. I am Instructor Chris, this is Instructor Eric, who's going to be demonstrating today. So let's start off with the horse stance. And let's have a front view. Let's go Kimachase Jumbi, sweeping out the left leg. Eric is dropping into a horse stance. In the horse stance, we're trying to get our bum as low as we can, but not below the level of the knee. We have nice flat quadriceps here, or flat thighs. Knees over the toes, chest is out, hands are in alignment with the forearms rather than bent in, and the hand is further out than the elbow because this actual motion is a double blocking motion. All right, so now let's take a look at the same stance, which really works your flexibility on your adductors on the inside. All right, to look at it from a side angle. Thank you, sir. Ready? Jumbi. Nice. So now we have again the knees over top of the toes, really spread wide apart. With lots of continued practice, this really helps to develop your flexibility. This is a stance that we use a lot, of course, in our patterns. Let's go to our next stance, which is a high back stance. Tebi Jase, Jumbi. Looks like half a horse stance back here, but the front part is pointing perpendicular. So the back foot's pointing towards me, and the front foot is pointing towards the camera. From the toes right up to the top of the head, the whole thing is the stance. So chest out, shoulders level. This arm is coming in and striking to the body, creating temperance to the stomach muscles, and the lead hand is coming down to block any strikes to the legs, so the elbow maintains a bent position. All right. The front leg is slightly bent, and the back leg is bent quite a bit just to get yourself into this nice high back position, again used in our patterns. We're going to go from this to our third stance by simply shifting the weight forward, and now we have the heel back here, twisted, both feet are facing the front direction. All right, good. And this is our bow stance. Again, the front knee is over the toes. And Baro, can you face me please? Sure. Thank you. Tebi Jase, high back stance. Jumbi. Now we're going to take a look at the high back stance from another point of view. Again, nice straight arm that's attacking the belly, blocking over the front leg with a slight curve in the arm, knee over toe, slight knee bent here, back is straight. Right. Now we're going to switch to the a side view of the front stance or bow stance. In the bow stance, further you can get your feet apart, the lower you get to the ground, the more you're developing that flexibility, but you're also developing a lot of strength. And you'll notice in a lot of our patterns when we're punching, we're doing this traditional style of punching as well as this stance to develop that flexibility in our bodies. Now, Baro, thank you, sir. So the next one we're going to go to is an open X stance. We're going to start off by having Instructor Eric face me, and we're going to do it towards the camera. From here, we utilize this stance in teaching our side kicks, but it is a stance in and of itself. So, ready, sir? Stepping through, good. So here's the open X stance, and it's a very tight one, and you can at the beginning take this foot and move it over further so you have a little bit wider stance, but you still want to point that heel towards your opponent as much as possible. Good, and come on back, and now facing towards this direction. Good. You can go front leg into your open X stance here, and you can also go backwards and step back into your stance. Either way, you're creating your open X stance. One last thing about the stance is that if you go into an open X stance and it's very, very tight, it's a variation, we call it the twisted willow. So Instructor Eric, if his feet are almost overlapping, this becomes more of a twisted willow stance. When it's a little wider apart, it's our open X. Again, all these stances are utilized in our patterns. We hope that this helps you today in working on these. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Namaste.